Welcome. We're here for free live tarot readings,
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
and it is Friday. It is about time. I am ready for some weekend. We got like 25 viewers, and it's been 30 seconds. So, thank all of you for being here. I appreciate that. The viewer count is 0 on my screen again. This software is really buggy. Nexus, welcome. Darcy, Boo Boo, Jamie, Gloria B, thank you for your donation. Brandon, welcome. L and Ra. HX Shimsy, it's been a hot minute. Bartman, what is going on? I mean, we got some action packed things going on. You missed yesterday. Hope your Friday's been great. It's been fantastic. I was off this week from work. So I have been playing a whole lot of Pokemon Sword. I mean, a whole lot of Pokemon Sword. Like actually quite an embarrassing amount. So yeah, I would term it excessive, but there you go. It's fun. Blu-ray, welcome. What's going on? And Darcy, Elaine, welcome. Jay, welcome. What is going on, everybody? We are here hanging out, getting some tarot tower. Well, you see, you have a door now, so I need to move this to where the door is not in frame. There we go. Maybe move it in a little bit. There we go. Look at that action. Look at that action. That is tarot tower, mega tower action right there. So let's go with the whatever this is, the Encore Tarot. The Encore Tarot. Rosie, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'm probably going to play some more Pokemon this weekend. I mean, I'm just saying, I haven't, I haven't tried out the breeding yet. I wanted to do that. I've been kind of addicted to the raid dens. So, catching some stuff in the raid dens with some good stats and then taking it into some battles, I'm just saying. That is what life is about, apparently, at least up in here. So there you go. HX Shimsy, thank you for your donation as well. Philippe, welcome. What is up? All right. Let's see what we're doing here with the Libra. What does a Libra want? Do they want money? Do they want fame? I mean, like, what are they there for? The Hermit doesn't say they want very much. The Hermit, they just kind of want to be left alone. It seems like they just want peace. It is a Libra after all. I mean, come on. They just want peace. The Hermit, I just want to be left alone. I want some peace. I think that things should be worked out. I think that things should be all right. It's interesting they have the Five of Wands right next to this as well. It's almost like we try to get some peace. We try to get things to be smooth. And then we have problems getting that. It's like the eternal quest. We're sort of riding along with the Six of Swords as well. Now, one interesting aspect of the Six, talk about this in my book, is, by the way, the book is completely out of stock forever. I will not be reprinting it. You can get a digital version if you want it. The Six is moving from a bad place to a better place. So you can see the bad place over here. We do have the Five of Wands. We have some conflict. We don't want it, though. We just want to be left alone. We want peace. And we're sort of riding away from this particular situation into something else. And into something else is sort of the Five of Cups. It seems like that there's some stuff going on here. We have two fives. We have a Five of Wands being current. In other words, we have difficulty. We have conflict. We have some strife. Things going maybe a bit awry, but we do have a Five of Cups. In other words, we can work it out emotionally. This is something we can get emotionally in. It would be all right, but it's just not working out that way. So we're riding towards something. We're riding towards something that's not going to be emotionally stressful to us. And so there you go. That's kind of what they want. I hope all that makes sense, because I have no idea what your situation is, and the tarot just threw down its opinion. Miss Tweets, how are you doing tonight? Tammy, welcome. How's everybody doing? It is an exciting Friday. It is all about, speaking of which, there is a Pokemon tarot deck. Not even kidding. Somebody released one. It's going to be about 30 seconds before Game Freak or Nintendo sues them out of existence. But, there you go. I'll go ahead and link it in chat. The shame, the shame part is here that if you did make a Pokemon Tarot, it needs to look a lot better than that. You know, I mean, we need to put a little more effort into that. I'm just saying, even though it's going to get shut down anyway, but you need to put a little more effort into that. I mean, you already broke the copyright with the Pokeball being the first thing, but I'm just saying, if they actually released one, I would buy it up in a minute. I mean, you could make endless amount of cards. I mean, you got, Pikachu could be the emperor. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know how that's going to go. But I do know that we're going to use my tarot for this one because HX Shimsy needs a whole lot of waterfall tarot. You know what I'm saying? HX Shimsy came in here and it was like, can we get some waterfall tarot? I mean, seriously. Southern Soul Tarot, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Ray, should I keep trying with Eliezer? I don't know. They have wine and dance together. Could be. Maybe she could rest a bit more. Could be as well. Yeah, that's a Nintendo is pretty protective of the copyright, so I imagine that's going to be taken down probably before it ends. So I don't know. But it is a good idea. I'd love a Pokemon tarot, a Breath of the Wild tarot, Animal Crossing tarot. I think Nintendo should really get serious with this idea. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo should just get it and make it happen. Just make it happen. Animal Crossing, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Which neighbor would be the emperor, All right. Next couple of weeks, what is going to happen? The Four of Pentacles does say you're being challenged money-wise. I mean, you have things trying to grab your money, take your money. You need to hold on to it, desperately trying to keep control over the money. I think the money's sort of moving around a little bit too much. It's a bit more volatile. It's like we're sort of juggling that at some point. Not exactly optimal for this, right? Four of Pentacles, that money feel, hanging on to what we have. Now, the Five of Swords does say it's going to be a little bit difficult because, again, we have some factors trying to. Darcy wants to know what's up with me. Darcy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Lady Knight and A. Alexander, Power of the P. How is everybody doing? Soul is snuck in here as well. What is going on, everybody? So the Five of Swords, it says not really money. It's not really money. But we're just sort of trying to pick ourselves up from something. We sort of fell over, we sort of stumbled, we didn't have the exact, the most beautiful sprint down the track and field competition. The Five of Swords, a Lord of Defeat. We have a few challenges sort of sneaking in here, coming in. We're going to have to sort of deal with. It's not going to be something we can ignore all the time, but it is something that we can sort of deal with once we sort of put our mind to it, right? So you do have that nice Five of Swords defeat feel, not exactly nice, but you know what I mean. We have two fives in a row. And again, we have this defeat feel. We have the challenge feel. So the next few weeks are going to be a bit challenging, not only with the swords, but the cups. That talks about communication with people, learning, getting some information, gathering some information that may not be, the best information that you've had. Same thing with the Five of Cups. We're almost rejecting what we're getting as far as the information goes. We're having sort of difficulty with it. Ace of Cups does point out, though, that sort of at the end of this period, we have a little bit of a relief. In other words, things are picking up, things are going a little bit better, but we do have some challenges sort of ingrained within the next couple of weeks, both as far as learning communication, maybe a bit of that Mercury retrograde feel as it comes up. And I think that does affect us emotionally as well. Maybe it's because of the people's reactions. Maybe it's just the fact that we aren't able to get the communication out that we need. We're not able to communicate with the people, with the parties that we need to do, and all of that other stuff. But yeah, the Ace of Cups is we sort of pick up after this. But yeah, a little bit of a challenge here in the coming couple of weeks. So there you go. All right, Darcy, what's up with me? I don't know. Darcy, do you have a bunch of stuff up with you? Darcy, is it one of those days? Is it one of those Fridays, Darcy? You're moving in to the weekend. You're like, I hope the weekend works out because my God, everything is going wild. Picasso, thank you for your donation as well. A. Alexander, thank you for your donation. And Elaine, thank you for your donation. Everybody's coming in. coming in a row, coming in a row. All right, let's see what is up with Darcy. I mean, Darcy, I think you're all right. I think you're all right, Darcy. I'm just saying. I think that you're okay. Let's go with it. Let's do some fun tarots that we haven't touched in a while. Get some action going over here in the tarot department with the art. With the art. Power of the P. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Hello, friend. Well, hello, Power of the P. It's good to see you. All right, let's get some card shuffling action there. I am a professional magician, but I can't shuffle cards. Funny how that works out, isn't it? Isn't it hilarious how that works out sometimes? All right. Revival art. I mean, I was so excited about getting this, and I paid a premium dollar for this thing. I just haven't used it in a while. We need to dust this thing off. Let it spread its wings. Let it deliver the beautiful messages that it needs to get, Darcy, right now. What is going on with you? The lovers. Oh, I almost thought we were going to have just a solid upside down. Now these aren't laminated, so they don't glide very well, but I'll force them over. The lovers reverse. That Darcy, are you in a relationship right now, Darcy? Are you a bit challenged as far as the relationships go because the lovers reverse just doesn't sort of point out anything good as far as that's concerned? Almost feels like you're having an out of body experience. The wheel reversed. When this is reversed, it's important to understand that the Wheel of Fortune is indeed day to day life. What comes around goes around. Could also be karmic type feels to where what comes around goes around. We've been given out negativity, we receive negativity type thing. But the wheel in this particular case, especially when you have a general reading, I think it points to just day to day activities, understanding the cycles, understanding how the day to day activities sort of work as far as that goes, right? It seems like it's just not working though. Day to day activities, we can't get it back to normal. Something sort of knocked it off course. And now we're sort of chasing, the mouse wheel down the hill, trying to get back on it, trying to get back into a regular schedule. We just can't get that done. Queen of Wands as well says it's just sort of a point where you're not able to multitask. You're not able to get a lot of tasks done. You're not able to get some of the important factors just sort of rolling and going. The Queen of Wands is the CEO. It's the master of multitasking. And as well, it is a business card. It's able to get the business type stuff done. Mina, welcome. Happy Friday to you as well. And we just can't get that. It seems we just can't get that feel going. The moon says a lot of it is intuitive. You realize that something's changing, Darcy. Something's moving to the next stage. It's like the evolving Pokemon. You're moving to the next stage. We're evolving into something else. Something is happening. You feel that. You feel that. So that's sort of what's up. And because of that, it's thrown life off a little bit. And it is affecting relationships, or it will be affecting relationships as well. But yeah, something's coming, Darcy. You feel it. It's around the corner. Something's coming. You know what I mean? The light at the end of the tunnel may be a train. You never know. Picasso, as my ancestor, received her offering. Let's check that out. That's a good question. Let's see what would be an ancestor offering. I'm thinking the Edgar Allan Poe. What do you think? Oh, no. Actually, what would be great? PMT. What would be great for this? I mean, I gotta say, what would be fantastic would be the Baba Studio deck. Would be fantastic for this. We had such a fantastic reading with the Bohemian Gothic Tarot. We had such a great reading. Somebody asked if they were hexed, and so I immediately reached for this particular deck, and it said, maybe you are. Maybe you are. And that's such a weird reading, because normally somebody, am I cursed? Am I hexed? I mean, as a tarot reader, you're really going to lean towards the nah. But this one actually said maybe. Maybe said maybe. No, Darcy, it's not impending doom. I was kidding. Darcy, you're not impending doom. There's the light at the end of the tunnel is not a train, I promise you. But you're transforming. You're like the Pokemon that's level 50, and all of a sudden you get the screen that they're transforming. You're like, ooh, they're transforming, you know? It's been a while. I forgot they were almost level 50. You know what I mean? All right. Is the ancestor received the offering or not? Oh, the Three of Pentacles. The offering was placed. The Three of Pentacles, the work was done. Now, an interesting thing about the Three of Pentacles, you'll notice in most of the Rider-Waite standard cards, right? Rider-Waite standard cards, the Three of Pentacles, the lady has a scroll or some pieces of paper. You know what I mean? And it's like maybe that's some communication with the worker. Maybe that is a way to communicate back and forth. That's specifications for how they want to do the wall or whatever. You know what I mean? But the Three of Pentacles really gets that feel here. It's like there is information exchange coming through the Three of Pentacles. What a great card for this particular thing as well. Now, Judgment says that the information has been received and is being acted upon. The information has been received and understood. Judgment is the rebirth. You're talking about ancestors. You're talking about rebirth, reincarnation. Judgment, it was received and there was some action taken on that. The King of Pentacles sort of means there is some stability, there is some finality to this information. In other words, it's good information, right? I mean, it's pretty good information. And the King of Pentacles sort of points that out, that was pretty good indeed. Seven of Pentacles says that, I mean, this is not the last offering, right? The Seven of Pentacles is sort of things stacked, or we're making stuff and then it's growing and it's expanding and things like that. So the Seven says that's not the last offering, obviously, and it is appreciated. It's appreciated that we do the offering and it is on schedule. So this is looking great, especially that Three of Pentacles with the messages, with the specifications, with the scroll or the pieces of paper sort of moving around. That's very important, because that does show a reception or an exchange of information. So that is really cool. All right. Let's see what we got. Power of the P. Hello, friend. Hope all is well. All is fantastic. Sun insight on love. All right. Get some love stuff going on. Get some hearts up in here. Get some hearts up in chat. We want some love insights. Love insights. That is really good, right? All right. Insight on love. All right. Card or two pulled. I'll give you more than a card or two. We'll give you a bunch of cards pulled for the love insight and see how that's going to go. So we got PP. All right. PP card pull on the love boat. You remember the Love Boat, like the 70s show? I used to love that show. They always had like guest stars, you know what I mean, from the 70s and stuff. I thought that was such a cool show. I'm showing my age, but I mean, there is that. There is the Love Boat. I used to enjoy that because it was so nice. There wasn't any death or destruction, or there wasn't anybody being hunted, or no guns. Or it was always just some, romance with some other movie stars or TV stars or whatnot. Anyway, that's such a cute little show. Let's see about this. Card or two on love. Get some love up in chat here and see how that is going to go for your son. And hopefully it's going to go well. I mean, this is the season for love right now. You know what I mean? It's getting into the holiday season. It's getting colder. You need somebody to snuggle. You need somebody to snuggle and keep you warm as the temperatures glide down. Sunflower Tarot, thank you for your generous donation. I appreciate you. Boo Boo. Boo Boo is amazing. I appreciate you, Boo Boo. All right. Let's see. On love, 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and Death. Well, this is kind of a rough start. I was all excited. I put all these hearts all over the place, and I get this, I'm just saying. The Tarot of the Divine, you can go ahead and blame. Go ahead and blame the $13 beautiful deck, the Tarot of the Divine. But the Tarot of the Divine has some interesting stuff, though. All right, I don't think that it is smooth sailing with love, without a doubt. It's not something that's smooth sailing. We got some challenges here. The 5 of Cups sort of comes in as the the foul ball, I guess. In here, the 5 of Cups says, maybe there's not the best opportunities. Maybe things aren't working out. We're having some challenges. We're just sort of not where we want to be a lot of times in that. And the King of Wands says it's not for trying. Well, we do try. We do put the effort into it. And we want to get that and to try to get stuff done, right? Ethereal Waves wants to know the rules. Ethereal Waves, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick random questions from chat. So here is the queue, by the way. And when the queue ends, I'll do random donations, random questions if I have time. So we are here, and we got four, and then we'll go to random questions. All right. Let's see about that. So the King of Wands says we are trying, though. We put forth the effort. We get the work done. We do that. And a lot of times it just doesn't work out. The sun may be younger. We may be in the younger generation where a lot of times love is very volatile. You never know what in the world you're going to get on the next round. The Five of Cups sort of feels that out. Seven of Cups and Death. Now, I do think as far as love is concerned, we are looking at a new opportunity with love, somebody that's going to be new, somebody that's going to be very good match as well. I think it's somebody that's pretty exciting. It's one of those instant spark instant spark kind of connections. That's going to be really good. Southern Soul Tarot, thank you for joining the Oracle family there. But yeah, Death says we're moving into that next phase. Now, that's the key here, right? Because when it comes to love, it is a lot of times all about your experiences or learning, right? Because especially, I don't know how young your son is, but if you're younger, you're going into love, you don't really know what to say, you don't know how to act because nobody really explains this. There's not like a high school course on love, right? So you have to sort of figure it out and stumble your way through. And during that process, you learn, you become better, you become more well adjusted, you understand what people want, you understand what parts of you are going to be the best to shine through, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So we're sort of feeling that with the Seven of Cups into Death. So the new opportunity, the one with the real click, the one with the instant magic, is headed their way. But the Seven of Cups says that we have all of these things that we have gathered, all of these lessons that we have learned from the epic failures that we have had, or whatever, the sort of the trial and error. But yeah, we have all of these things we've developed and culminated and learned, and we're going to use that into the next iteration, that fancy relationship that is coming. So that is going to be great. So we have good news around the corner, although we've had bad news and quite challenged in the past. So, that is where it goes. Ildith, have a great evening. It was so fun to see you. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. It is Friday night. We have almost 50 people here a few minutes ago. So thank you all for being here. Really appreciate that. I'm getting ready for my weekend. Tomorrow, I'm going to try Pokemon breeding, and hopefully that works out. You know what I mean? Hopefully that it works out, because I'm not really sure what to do. I had to watch a video. I'm going to end up breeding some weird Pokemon that I'm never going to be able to use. You know how it goes. It's like my love life. It's you never know what you're going to get. All right, ET cards for this month. You have been told it's unexpected. Ooh, we have an unexpected month. What would be good for that? Like, let's just go total randomness here. What would be good, like, for just a random month? We have no idea what's coming up. We have no idea what we're going to get. Let's see what happens with all of that. I'm thinking, oh, what is this total random deck? I'm thinking this one. I really believe that the Incromancy Tarot is going to really fit the bill for this particular reading, because it has such a wide variety of different cards within it. By the way, if you like this deck, which I don't, then they have another Kickstarter coming. So my only problem with the deck is just how varied the cards are. It not only are they from different people, but it's completely different. Every card is completely different than the previous card. So I don't know. That sort of just knocks me off guard. This is kind of what I feel is a bad collaboration deck when there I don't think there was any guidance given. They just said make an image. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I didn't really like it. The other problem I have is the borders are all it's just one of those decks, I guess. Anyway, you have an unexpected. We give you an unexpected deck. This is totally random deck. Let's figure out what is going to be unexpected about this. Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands does have that feel. I think we're moving into a dead end as far as emotionally goes. I think, okay, part of what happens this month, there's just this sudden emergency that you need to deal with. That is going to be the key here. The sudden emergency that you need to deal with. It comes literally out of nowhere. When you say unexpected, that is unexpected indeed. The Four of Swords sort of starts us off with that, right? The Four of Swords says we've gotten complacent, we've gotten relaxed, we're not really good at handling some of the big roller coaster rides that may be coming along. The Four of Swords says we sort of rested a bit too much. So sort of this time that we could dedicate here to sort of moving out of that, getting used to the unexpected, getting used to being out of our comfort zone. Rosie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And move into that. The Empress is just a little too comforting, a little too comfortable. That's okay. That's okay. We get into the cycle. We feel that everything is going well. We feel that everything is predictable. I know what's coming tomorrow. I'm going to wake up. It's going to be the same thing as every day. I don't have to worry about it. I just don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? But that is not how it goes. The Knight of Wands says we have the fire of fire. You've watched, of course, my video on court cards. It explains every single one of them as personalities. And part of the Knight of Wands is taking too much action too quickly. The Knight of Swords is much more that way, but the Knight of Wands, being fire of fire, says we feel like we need to do something. And when the change hits, when we have this unexpected thing, I think that we have this factor to where we feel we need to do something right away, but in reality, we need to figure out what we need to do before we start just running in circles. Ace of Cups sort of pronounces that a little bit better and just says that this is emotionally either taxing or it does sort of get into our emotional state. All right. You'd buy the deck if it was all like the Empress. Nina Black, I completely agree. There are some gorgeous cards in there. And the collaborative deck, okay, let's rant on collaborative decks. I really think that to make a good collaborative deck, we need to give the people that are doing the art a set of sort of standards or a set of sort of color schemes to use or style or something like that, and then let them go wild with it, right? What I don't think works is having a collaborative deck and just saying, hey, draw something, paint something, and give it to me. Because without that guidance, it's all over the place and you just have this hodgepodge of stuff and it just doesn't go blend together like it should. But anyway, that's just my opinion, though. A lot of people love it. I mean, they sold, I think, 100-something copies. So, maybe it's just me. Philippe, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Maybe it's just me. It could be. Hey, that rhymes. Okay. Will the marriage last? You worry sometimes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. AA, will it last? Is it going to be okay? Is this going to be the thing? The marriage lasting deck, what would that be? I've been thinking the Mons Tarot would be it. The Mons Tarot, if you're going to make a marriage last, you absolutely positively need the Mons Tarot to be in the marriage. I'm just saying, this is cheaper than a marriage counselor. All you have to do is look at the cute images over here and it puts you in a better mood and it makes everything just go smooth with the marriage. You know what I mean? This is like a marriage counselor in a box right here. This is what you need. Just the Mons Tarot. This is on my top 5 of 2020. You know what I mean? 2020 decks. I know it's a re-release, but because it was re-released in 2020, I get to include it on my top decks. And this is it. This is it indeed. How exciting is that? We got the Fool, we got the Lovers, we got the Hangman, and the Five of Wands. All right. Will the marriage last? I mean, we got the Lovers. Now, what is the difference between Two of Cups and the Lovers? Talk about it in the book. The Two of Cups is like we're just joined together. We just met, or we have a joining together that is nice, pleasant, a beautiful beginning, or a beautiful sort of hookup type thing, right? So, Two of Cups is more of a either we just met, we're just starting out, or we have a good blend. The Lovers is where we've been together for a while. Katie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Lovers, we've been together for a while. We got this down, and that's important because we know each other's buttons not to press. We know what each other likes. We have a good feel for the other person. We understand where they're coming from, and we can relate, right? We've gone through that. We've been there. The Lovers is that card, and that points to a good marriage. The Lovers by itself, if you're asking about marriage, beautiful card to have. Hanged Man, though. We have gone separate ways as we've grown in the marriage. As the marriage has developed, we've grown. We're different people. 18 years, there you go. We're different people from 18 years ago. If you look back, Alexander, if you look back at who you were 18 years ago, it's not similar to today. I mean, there's a lot that's changed, and we've grown into these different people than we first had our vows. But the Lovers comes right after this. It says, even though we've grown, we still know each other. We still have it down, right? The Fool and the Five of Wands. There is a journey that does involve conflict. There is conflict coming. There's more coming. We're going to have to deal with it. If you can't deal with it, if you just want to give up and go out the back door and say, screw it, 18 years, we're done. I don't think you want to do that, though. I think that the Lovers really sets the stage for the movement, the full movement, moving into the unexpected, moving into the Five of Wands. What does this mean? This means that there's some big changes coming. Big changes, not really with the marriage, but with life. And as those changes come, our differences that we've sort of grown into sort of manifest. And now we have to deal with that, right? We have to deal with that, but that's okay. Overall, in other words, I think it'll last. You have some big changes coming. You're going to have to deal with it. But I think it's going to be something that you want to deal with. I think that you want to move past that, move forward, and stay in that Lover's card where you do need to be. You know what I mean? All right, general message, Philippe. Thank you again. I appreciate you so much. Kitty, what is going on? Kitty, did you get my email? Let's do next weekend. This weekend is has turned into a quite a weekend of stuff going on. All right, general for the weekend. Let's see how that is going to go by using. Oh, what do we want? I want to use something different. Oh, the angel. We got the angel. KD wants the angel too. We'll do double angel. There's nothing better than two angels up in here. I'm just saying. These cards are freaking huge, and they smell. They smell like chemicals. All right, here comes the shuffle. We're going to waft this chemical smell my way. That smells a lot. That's not a good smell. All right, I'm kind of hesitant to shuffle it. I'm starting to hold my nose. All right, don't breathe. Okay, I think it's safe to breathe. All right, yeah, we do. I actually wash my hands after I handle this deck. That's not good, but that's the way it goes, I guess. All right, the angel general messages for this weekend. How is it going to go with the Smelly Angel Tarot? The Smelly Angel Tarot. I mean, we gotta just deal with it. You know what I mean? Got to deal with it and move past the Smelly Tarot. Blame the smell on the deck. Indeed, that is not me. That is wafting my direction after I shuffle, kind of thing. All right, let's see about that. What is this beautiful deck? Beautiful deck, by the way. In case you don't know what it is, it's the Angel Wisdom Tarot just released. Is that the same stinky deck? It is. It is quite a stinky deck, I gotta say. But general messages. Speaking of not so stinky, we do have this 10 and the ace. It's looking pretty good. I mean, I think this weekend is all about finding the stability because I do think that you have some unstable things. We have some shaky items coming in, but the 10 says we can find stability within that. It is possible to get that down, to get that hammered out, and to get that moving because the ace says we have new opportunities around the corner. See, she's going into the new opportunities, going into the White House or whatever this thing is, gonna meet whoever the next president is. I have no idea what's going on here, but yeah, so they're going around there. And the important part is they're taking the knowledge from the 10, they're taking that stability, they're taking that knowledge out and moving forward with that. Now, the magician says that you're prepared for this. I mean, this is not something where you're just wandering in, fumbling in, you have no idea what's going on. Prashi, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is. Yvette heard stinky deck. Yes, the Angel Wisdom Tarot has a smell, and it is not a good smell. So I think I just need to leave it outside or something for a couple hours. But yeah, the magician says we're prepared for this. It's not something unexpected. We do have opportunity to get that done. And the 9 is another fantastic card. Basically, I mean, Philippe, you just have great cards here. We got an ace, we got the 10, we got the 9 of cups, we got the magician. It's all good. There's nothing bad here. There's nothing just detrimental here. It just says we're moving towards something that is going to be a new opportunity. We're going to learn from previous opportunities and we're going to find the stability within this that we need for the new opportunity as we sort of walk down the happy floral path. All right, so we still have the stinky tarot, and we're going to shuffle it a couple more times, get it mixed up nice and good, and definitely going to wash. Jesus Christ, that smells, dude. I'm not even kidding. Elaine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, we're done shuffling. The smell wafting my direction is a bit much, man. That is a bit much. All right, let's see. I mean, if you have the Angel Tarot, let me know if your deck is smelly as well. I mean, I'm just kind of curious. Maybe it's just mine. Maybe somebody farted on my deck when they packaged it. You don't know. You don't know. It could be that. It could be that. So I don't know. Let's see. All right, we're going in. What's to expect this weekend? We have 2 weekend reads, general message for this weekend, and we just change the initials to KD and do another general message for this weekend. What can we expect? What kind of things happen there? I have these mine don't smell or waft. You need to give them a shuffle and just take a good whiff as you're shuffling, and that's when the smell comes out. All right, it just sort of emerges. It emerges like bad news. All right, we got the 9 of cups again. Again, well, at least we have the wise counselor. It was like okay, but general messages for this weekend. This weekend, I think you need to start planning. We got either a trip coming, we got something happening where we're moving. We got some moving things going on. We have 60 viewers in chat. Well, welcome everybody. Appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. I got to show the money trick. I mean, we got that many people. The wise counselor says it's all about the trip, the movement. There's somebody moving. There's some trip that needs to be made. And I think you're sure to start planning for it at this time as well. There's also a disagreement you need to work out. I would not touch that this weekend. I would get far, far away from disagreements this weekend. You're going to lose. You're going to lose disagreements this weekend. Don't touch them. Shy away from it. Get away, run away, escape, do something. The 9 of Cups is just a lure. It is a lure for this page. This page, you remember from the videos, is the Wolverine. This page is all about just sort of attacking. They have their opinion. They have their way. And they don't want to hear your way at all. This weekend is very sort of a weird communication weekend where you want to avoid conflict. That's going to be the best for you. You're surrounded by the high priest and the wise counselor. I think we're going to pick up quite a bit of things. Also talking about planning for a trip, and that is going to be where it is at. Baking soda. There you go. By the way, we got so many people in chat by now. I'm going to go ahead and show the money trick. In case you're not familiar, I am a magician. Watch me completely screw this up now that I said that. But anyway, if you're still in chat, we have a money trick. So we're going to buy this Stinky Tarot. And the Stinky Tarot costs like 22 bucks. We don't have 20 bucks. All we have is $5. And with $5, we can't buy a Stinky Tarot deck. So all we do is just snap our fingers like that. And it becomes $100. I mean, it's actually $100 now. Now we can buy 5 Stinky Tarots with this. I mean, we can stink up the entire house. It's like a cat litter box that hasn't been cleaned in a month. We can get 5 of these tarots and put it in the house, and it'll be the entire house will be stinky. All right. What best friend wants to start an argument with me? Picasso, you got some drama up in there. All right, let's find out about that. Best friend wants to start an argument with me. What is going on? Why are they being a butthole? You never know. You never know why. They just might be moody. We'll go with a moody deck. What is a good moody deck to go with? Somebody's moody. The This Might Hurt Tarot would be great for this. This Might Hurt Tarot would be absolutely perfect. We want some hearts in here because we need some settlement. We need things to settle down. We need it to calm down. Christina, well, it's been a minute. How are you doing, Christina? So good to see you as well. All right. Let me give you my banking info so you can toss and multiply the funds. There you go. See? That's all I need. Just have a Ponzi scheme with the, it's kind of like your Social Security. You know what I mean? It's just a Ponzi scheme. All right. Let's see how this is going to go. They're starting a text argument. Oh, look at that 7 of Wands pops out of nowhere into Strength. The Chariot. You're not doing what they tell you to do. I think they want more control over you than what you might think. They want a little more control. The Chariot, they want that movement. They want you to hop to and get stuff done, get that stuff answered, get things done. The Nine of Swords, you're not taking action. You're not worrying. They're telling you stuff. They're letting you know the important stuff here, and you're not doing anything. The Knight of Swords says you should be worried. You should be concerned. You should be thinking about what I said. It's very important. You're not doing it. You're not taking the action that I need. You're not moving on this. You're sitting on your ass, and we need to get some stuff happening with that. And because you're not doing that, I'm going to have to just take it out. I'm going to have to take it out on somebody. The 7 of Wands said it might as well be you. It just might as well be you. Now, don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. It could be just something where they're just angry at other people because there's other people just not taking them seriously. And they need to unload. And that is going to happen on your watch, unfortunately, because you have it from all sides. They have to vent. They have to vent, and that is what it is. What deck is this? This Might Hurt Tarot. This Might Hurt Tarot. This is the big one from 2019. Yeah, they got to vent. You might as well be the one they vent to. Strength says put up with it. Put up. You got to be that shoulder to cry on at this point. You got to be the shoulder to cry on. You got to let them vent. Let them, just give them the nice stroke on their lion's mane. You know what I mean? Give them a nice stroke on their lion's mane.
Everybody loves the D.
And it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. At the end of the day, you just got to let them go. Let them vent. Let them be who they need to be. Let them vent who they need to be. Prasha, you are next indeed. Thank you for reposting your question. I appreciate that, Prasha. All right. We're going out of order here a little bit, Prasha. You got to deal with me. I get on rants, all of that other stuff. So you never know what you're going to get on this stream, that's for sure. You just don't know. You don't know. But you want to know when we will reconcile. And that is a whole person's name that I don't want in there. Let's just do A. There we go. Let's do A, because I don't want to get sued by whoever that is. I'm going to be like, why did you post my name on your... Okay, so let's go over here and figure out what we're going to do. I think we're going to get the Gregory Scott for this one. Gregory Scott, this one smells nice. You know, compared to the Angel Wisdom Tarot, the Gregory Scott smells like flower bouquet that wafted with a beautiful lavender scent. You know what I mean? So there you go. Rant and the D. That is all you need. That is all you need in life is D. Everybody does love the D. I mean, I'm just saying, if nobody dislikes the D, you never find anybody that's just like, oh my God, I don't want to read for D. You know what I mean? Amazon releases Kindle deals. Okay, what deals are there? Now I need to know. I want to know what Kindle deals that I got on Prime Day, because I just bought their new Echo and I'm hoping for Prime Day they don't lower the price, because I'm going to be pissed. All right, Amazon posted press release. What? I don't care about Kindle Unlimited. Literally nobody likes Kindle Unlimited. Okay. That's the worst selection of books ever. All right, Prushy, want to know when we will reconcile. Lover says it is possible. Empress says it is possible indeed. Page of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. Are you not reconciled right now? I mean, I'm asking. This is like fantastic. It is beautiful. The Empress into the Lovers? Come on. That's wonderful. That is. Prushy, I think that you're like hovering on reconciliation at this point and somebody's stopping it. You should be reconciled right now. This is a beautiful set of cards. You can just look across at the cards, Prushy. Look at how pretty this is. This says reconciliation. It's just bleeding reconciliation. You get the hearts. We get the hearts. There should be reconciliation now. So we're going to have to go on a Scooby-Doo mystery and find out why aren't we reconciled? Because we should be, according to these cards. There's something blocking it. There's somebody stopping it. Somebody is worried about something that is just completely irrelevant to the situation. You know what I mean? It's like you just get worried over something. You don't move forward because you're worried of something that's just completely useless, and it doesn't. You know, it just doesn't happen. We are in no contact since 1 week. I mean, I think you're going to get reconciled very soon. Victoria, welcome. How are you doing tonight? I think you're going to get reconciled very soon. But there's something as far as the no communication. Something happened to cause that. And it's something that's useless and silly and can be resolved very quickly. So it's a matter of finding what is stopping us from reconciling, because we should be right now. We shouldn't be out of contact for a week. We should be in bed together. We should be making love right now. We should be reconciled. So what's stopping us? You need to move it out of the way because it is very minor. What I mean by that, if we have some terrible cards in between some great cards, then you have a barrier. You have a barrier between a tangible barrier between you and the reconciliation, right? There's a barrier here. And that points you to something to resolve, something to fix, something to band-aid up so we can get everybody together. But in this particular reading, there's nothing there that's stopping us, meaning that there's a useless barrier or something silly that can be reconciled very quickly, a communication breakdown, something that is causing the problem that shouldn't be there. Again, just a gorgeous set of cards. So you broke up with him to make him realize your worth. Well, I mean, give him a call. Give him a call back. I mean, it seems like that this is the problem, obviously. Christina, thank you for your donation. If you have a question, let me know. I appreciate you. Ms. Mansfield over there, but he didn't respond. Well, you just got to give him time. I think he still loves you. I think things are still going well. I think you'll be able to reconcile. You just got to let him cool down and calm down, and then it's going to be okay. But basically, yeah, beautiful, fancy, fantastic reading, great cards. This is exactly what you want for reconciliation reading. But there you go. Yeah, again, we could be in a games. It could be in a games. They're immature. You're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to solve the problem. But yeah, there's nothing to stop you from reconciling. I almost said from reconciliationing. Is it love that is unexpected and important? Elaine Elaine, do you have some love coming, Elaine? Do you have somebody that loves you? Do you have somebody unexpected coming, Elaine? Is that what's going on? Is love important? Love is always important. You need those hearts. You need them. You needs it. Like Gollum needed the ring. All right. E.T. phone home. Is the love unexpected important? So we basically got a yes or no question here. Knock this out. Knock this out with the spacious tarot. Oh, if they didn't skimp on the minors, it really would have been better. Really, really would have been better. Not coming out of your nose, Judy. What's coming out of somebody's nose? I'm waiting to see Prime Day if G. Scott and Heaven and Earth is on discount. The Heaven and Earth Tarot. I have no clue why that hasn't shipped yet. I really don't, man. I really don't. I'm upset with Llewellyn. Llewellyn forgot to ship my last deck, and I had to call him and beg him. So they need to clean up the act. They need to clean it up over there. Get me my Heaven and Earth Tarot. Just, tell me when it's released. Okay. Is it love that's unexpected? Basically a yes or no question. So you want love, you want unexpected and important. The Sun, beautiful. The Two of Cups, not really unexpected. I mean, not really unexpected. The Two of Cups is you see him coming. You see him coming. If we have the Tower next to the Two of Cups, maybe that would be unexpected. That because sort of just a grabbing somebody's butt on the bus or something. The Two of Cups is expected because we're following it with the Sun here. The Sun says that shines the light directly on this Two of Cups. It says that it is going to be there. Prosy, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, that is going to be there. The Star says that it is destined almost. It feels like love that is destined. It feels like a soulmate. It feels very powerful. It feels like we should be in this. And that is what type of love is it. So unexpected? No. Important? Absolutely. The Star gives it that soulmate feel. That Two of Cups says we're new. We're coming into the situation. The Sun shines this beautiful, beautiful light all the way over it, And you're getting this information already. The Child of Swords. I think you're feeling this. You want a little bit unexpected? Not so much. Important? Absolutely. Yes. Thumbs up for important love. There we go. All right. Ethereal Waves. And then we have a Generala for Christina. Prospects if I spend the new months on tarot. All right. So you're just gonna go heads down into the tarot books. You're gonna watch all those tarot oracle videos, and we're gonna see what the result is. Is that the question? Is that the question? Ethereal Waves. See, you need to pick up that tarot oracle book on card combos. That's gonna give you that. It's only $5, and you don't even have to wait for Prime Day. You can get it right now for $5. That is gonna give you 230 pages of information that you need to go out and do tarot. Get heads down into it. It's a lot of information, that's for sure. Let's do Thoth for this. I'm in a Thoth mood. Rain is going to Vegas. Going to Las Vegas. Well, now that's going to be fun. That is going to be fun as well. Began 2 days ago. There you go. Starting with the Thoth, trying to figure it out, go into it, dig deep into the esoteric meanings of this bestiality looking thing here. You never know. You never know what you're going to get with the Thoth, especially this combo. Oh, it says it's going to work out. This is such a great read here, too. You're looking at, I want to dig into it. I want to dive deep, put my head down, and just see what happens. We don't read reversals in Thoth, by the way. You know, the first thing I think of, the first thing that jumps out at me is the Wheel of Fortune in the world. This says that the effort that you put into it, what comes around goes around, the day-to-day activity, jumping into it, diving in, going full on deep as far as you can, gets you where you want to go. It gets you where you want to go, which is a much better understanding, a more fuller and esoteric sort of look at things that you've never seen before. So yeah, picking up the Lon Milo Duquette book, with the Thoth, watching the videos. There's a lot of videos online. In my Thoth course, I point you to longer videos. This person spends like 40 to 30 minutes on every single card, going through every little detail. You're coming out of that with just a lot of information. So yeah, it definitely says you're going to get where you need to go. Now, one of the important things here as we sort of sneak into this is to take your time. You don't need to just binge. You don't need to binge watch it. You know what I mean? Just take your time, do a little bit, and then meditate on it. Think about it. Try to study it. Try to hold the card in your hands. See what they're talking about. Try to understand it. Look up some of the esoteric meanings on this. Maybe some of the symbolism on here, trying to figure it out, looking up that and meditating and thinking about it, right? But virtue says that it's time well spent, because at the end of your journey, you are going to be extremely happy. You're going to have such a great perspective on it that it is just going to really expand. And that's the thing with tarot, right? If I wander out into tarot and I study astrology, or I study Kabbalah, or I study some sort of another aspect of tarot, I come back to tarot with a whole new look on how I perceive everything. And that's the cool part, because that's where you really want to be. You want to be at a different level to where you look at everything a bit differently than what you did before. Otherwise, it was a waste of time, kind of, You definitely want to look at it differently, and that is what you're going to get. And Christina wants a Generala. We'll do that, and then we'll be ending the stream. Thank you so much for being here. We are here every single night. So if you didn't get your question answered, come back tomorrow, and we'll try to get it then. Oh, speaking of Thoth, no, we're not doing that. I guess we'll do Dark Mansion? Or do we want to do Dragon? I think we want to do Dragon. It has been a hot minute since I have pulled out the Celtic or Celtic Dragon, depending upon your thing, Tarot Oracle, you have a new follower on Etsy. Thank you for following me, Nadine. I appreciate that. Following me on Etsy. I'm not really going to put anything up for sale anytime soon, but, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We'll see how it is going to go. So we need to know how Christina's general reading is going to look, because it's the weekend. Christina's got some big plans. Christina is going to go and have all kinds of fun this weekend. I'm just saying, look at this. The sun reversed, the chariot, the tower, and the wheel. We are sort of moving into something different. We're moving into a various factor that we didn't expect. I mean, we do have the unexpected this weekend, the tower. No, well, not necessarily this weekend. We're doing general, not for this weekend, but just general. The tower says we are moving into the unexpected, to where the stability just kind of falls out from under us. We do have a little bit of, trying to figure out where we're going to go, trying to figure out what is going to happen. The tower is the only right side up card here. We have all majors that are reversed. So I actually think that you're in for quite a ride. This looks quite not really demanding, but it looks quite exciting to say the least. The tower is only right side up, and we have these all these beautiful cards that are reversed, and they're all majors. The chariot, we can't move where we need to. We can't get where we need to. Somebody's blocking our path. We're trying to get there. We're desperately sort of clawing our way into the next card, getting that done. But the chariot's in reverse says we're not able to do that. Somebody is blocking us. The sun, we just can't quite get what we need. It's almost out of reach a little bit. You know what I mean? A little bit out of reach. The sun reversed. Now, a lot of books do say, even reverse, the sun is a positive card. It does say that things are nice. And if the sun is indeed shining, it's going to shine over the tower. In other words, when we do have a little bit of action, we do have a little bit of drama, or we do have a little bit of change sort of coming, right? Is it bad? No, it's not bad. It's just change. Change is, a lot of people love change. I like change. I like new stuff. I like change. I like new adventures. I'm willing to go on that, right? The tower is a bit of that new adventure. Now, the sun, again, the sun reversed doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means a different perspective, but the light is shining in a different direction, sort of a different way to go. The tower being illuminated by the sun means not only are we able to pick up and go into the next phase or go into the next thing after some start things crumble out, but we're guided. We're guided. We're helped a little bit through this. Now, the wheel says that it is a bit of a rocking us out of the comfort zone and getting us into a place where we have to think on our feet a lot. So, yeah, we do have some change coming. You are sort of illuminated through this change. In other words, you may have help, guidance, or whatever, but the change is coming. It is going to get a little bit outside of your comfort zone. You have to think on your feet. You're going to have to sort of invent some stuff as we sort of go along. A lot of times, you're not able to move to where you need to move. Could that be what causes the situation? It is before, so maybe, but it definitely sort of points to we're being blocked from moving where we need to go. So there you go. Got a bit of an action and adventure movie coming. So there you go. All right. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Again, I'm here every night at 6:30 p.m. Central, and I'm here tomorrow morning as well. So 6:30 a.m. and p.m. We'll see you then.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away. They're haunting me so I can't sleep. She was a pretty little liar who cut me deep, 'cause she left me here alone.